Hello and welcome to the EP Template Studio. I'm going to walk through and show you how to create a day planner from scratch. So first off, what you see on the right here is you see the Template Studio app at the top. You can select the device that you're going to create it on. Let's create one for the Remarkable Pro. And then select the right hand view to make sure that the menu, there's space on the left to cover the Remarkable menu, which would look like this. I'm turning on the device menu preview. This is a feature that allows you to see how your template might look up next to your Remarkable default menu. So I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to make sure that the preview mode is turned off so that we can see all of the structure of all of the elements on screen. And then I'm going to scale this down so that the entire canvas area is in view. So let's now go into the element tree view, and notice that we don't have anything on the canvas area. Let's start by creating a table. A table, if you watch the other videos, is the highest most element inside of a section. It starts with a table, then it goes down to a column, which is a vertical section, and then you can have multiple rows inside of that column. You can also have multiple columns inside of a table if you're trying to create a table view. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a date planner, which probably will consist of 2 columns inside of a table and probably 1 or 2 rows in one of the columns. So let's start by creating the first table. And notice that it is visible on the right hand side, and you see all of the child elements that come default inside of a table. Let's close this out so we can focus just on the table, and let's expand this to the available width and height. Now notice that it is not tracking as I'm dragging. That's because to demonstrate this video, I have it zoomed out so you can see all of the elements on screen. So be patient while I'm doing this. So there you go. So we got the first table created, and then what we want to do is we want to split this into 2, because what we want to have is on this side we want to use a time view component, and then on here we want to have probably 2 columns, one up here for the month, and then below we're going to create a to-do list. So this first split this up by clicking the split tool up on here, and what it does is it duplicates what you have on screen quickly. So now we have 2 columns. Okay, now we want to actually add a row inside of here. So let's expand this so we can see everything, and now let's add a row. So we're going to add a row in the second column, and now we have 2. So we have 2 rows in the second column. And notice that if I click here, it will change the property panel over here, that I can modify just this row in view. So let's focus first on the time view. Okay, so what we're going to do here on the left, we're going to actually create, let's put a header in here. Let's call this, let's see, date. Let's see, daily tasks. And what this is, so a column also has a header, so does a row, so you can actually add a header, some header text above. So let's call this daily tasks, and this make this large enough so it is displayable, and this bring down the line height to make it a little bit higher, and this add some padding to the left hand side of the header so it lines up nicely. And then what we want to do is we want to go in here. We have this row selected. I'm going to zoom this smaller so you can see as I'm going. And then I'm going to put a component inside of here. Let's use the time view. Okay, let's select that. Notice that it will start off dark. You can go ahead and change the color of this. I'm going to make this a little bit lighter so it appears a little bit, the contrast is a little bit darker next to the white to the right. And let's darken the lines here, and then let's make this a little bit lighter, okay, like that. Okay, so it's up to you to create this the way you want it. I like this type of view where it's a little bit darker, so I can differentiate from the area on the right and to the left. Now what we can do is notice that it starts from 12 a.m. to 11 p.m. I don't know, most people are sleeping at 12 a.m., but you know, like me, I'm an entrepreneur, so I'm up all night working on stuff. But let's make this start at 6 a.m. Let's make it start whatever we can. Looks like it's going to fit to go to 11 p.m. I like the way this looks. So I'm going to actually keep it on the 24-hour view. I'm going to include AM and PM, and then I'm going to not pad the hours so that it actually does not have a 0 before it. And then on the right-hand side, I think I kind of like the way this is looking now. So let's go ahead and add a month to the right-hand side. Let's make sure that the row is selected. And let's go back in here and find, okay, the row is selected. Let's add a month view inside of there. And you see how it starts at October. Let's make this a little bit larger so it fits right, and then let's align it to the center right there. And then let's go into the row and make sure, let's make this a little bit smaller. You have to, this is set to 50%, so there's 2 items in here, so it's actually saying 50% of the available width, so it's going to compete with the other one. So if you select the other one and make that larger, it'll push that up. Okay, so now we have October 2024. There's various things you can do here. You can actually mark the current date, but because I want this to be generic and I want to duplicate this over and over again in my ePaper tablet, I'm going to leave the current date off. I'm going to make sure it starts on Monday, and I want it to start with the initials on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, instead of I can show you what it looks like instead of having Monday, Tuesday a little bit larger. Okay, so now I have that there, and then I'm going to insert inside of here a list view, because that's what I want. I wanted to have a to-do list where I can check things off here, and notice there's little circles that I could actually, when it's on my tablet, I can actually have it so when I can just draw a little checkbox as stating that the item is done. Okay, if you separate these items right here, what you can do is have default things that you always do. You could say workout, and then you separate by comma. You could say eat healthy. I don't know. Any type of task that you do every day, you could actually type this here, but I'm going to leave it blank because I'm just going to use it for my stylus on my tablet. So there we have it. I'm going to make it a little bit darker there so it shows up nicely on the tablet. I'm going to make the line height a little bit higher. You notice that as I'm moving this, it will keep track of the line heights in millimeters. That's the most common use when using Notepad, so you can kind of have a reference on how big that will be. Because I noticed that when you're developing this, it's a little bit smaller, and it's kind of hard to see what it will actually look like. You can use the device menu to get kind of an idea of how it will scale up on your tablet, but I'm going to turn that off. And then there you have it. I'm going to put it on preview mode so you can see what it will look like. So when I hover off, and when you're ready to go, just hit download. Once you hit download, I'm going to save this so that, I don't lose this again. But if I hit save, it's now saved, so I can come back in here and edit it later. But when I'm done, I'll just hit download, and then it's going to download it. It's going to generate this, and it's going to download it the way I need it. Okay, so I'm in a Remarkable Pro, but I can actually create these in different tablets formats. I can do Remarkable 2, Remarkable 1, which Remarkable 1 and Remarkable 2 are the same size. I can also create this for an A6, which is similar size to the Remarkable, and the A5 is like an inverted size of the Remarkable. You can create one for books, you can create for the Kindle Scribe, you can do iPads. And as we work on this, we're going to be, adding support for other tablets. So feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions at all. You can always add a suggestion or something that you want that we don't have created in it. We look at these, we take these very seriously, and we look at these. Our developers are constantly working on this. So go ahead and I'm going to hit cancel out of that. And there you have it. This is how you would create a day planner, a date planner. Okay. Now remember that a template is a one-page thing. It's not a planner. That's where a lot of people get confused. Is what they'll think that, oh, I can create navigation with this tool. This tool is basically for a one-page background inside of your notebook. So you can duplicate this page over and over again. So that's why if you're creating a month view, you would just create one of these and you would duplicate it over and over again. Then you can come back in here and say, okay, now that I have all the months done, I can add another month. I can do November now. So you can scroll that to November, and then you can repeat the process. You can go to December, repeat the process. You can go all the way January, February in 2025. So it's a really good tool to use. I know there's a lot of people out there creating these planners, but there's nothing like this where you can actually create a template on the fly like this, easy, in a few steps. And then there you have it. You have your date planner. I'm going to be creating more of these recipes on creating different types of planners. I think the next one I'll probably do is maybe a table view. Or let me know in the comments below of what you want. If you have an idea of what you want created, I can create that for you and show you how an easy way to do it with the Template Studio. Feel free to remember to subscribe below. We're going to have a lot of videos, and as we grow, the support will definitely be needed. Also, like I said, if you have any questions or comments or even some suggestions, leave it below. We really appreciate you guys, and thank you for being a part of our community. We're growing. This product is very popular, so feel free to join it. And if you find an issue, don't unsubscribe. Just tell us, you found a bug, and 90% of the time we're looking at it or we know about it. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.